Oh. What will I watch this?
She's the same time.
Like same time, okay. Don't mind his headphones. Sazo tank.
No, ma. This class.
Oh, yeah.
You know, digital begging is a thing.
Digital begging.
They are people who are digital beggars.
Or those like GoFundMe people.
Yeah, people who just go through life asking on digital platforms to give money back.
But you know who's the greatest digital beggar?
Yeah.
You remember that black lady from I'm not sure how old is she. Like lady basically means she's like old, but like not that old.
Maybe
I guess like young lady. But she was like, yo, she's a Trump supporter and she's racist.
I remember that. Yeah. She got a GoFundMe and they actually paid in like gang money to her account.
I know, right? And then when she like accumulated all that money, she was like, "Aight, psych." She was like, "Psych."
I think in today's era and in today's history, that's probably one of the biggest heists I've ever seen. You know?
Seriously, what about that guy that became a fake doctor and he was a fake doctor for like a while?
I know 4 cases like that. Actually.
Oh shit!
Those cases are so common now that it makes you wonder all the times you've been to a doctor. Was I really seem like a real doctor?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I understand.
It makes you really wonder about these things. And the most weird thing about it is that we are so privy to so much information. We live in a digital age where you can at any point Google anything you need to do. But do you ever really Google anything? Like Google the credentials of your doctor?
No.
We just work with a trust system.
Basically.
But how many times has that trust system fucked you over? Excuse my French.
Why are you saying is fuck a French word?
I don't know where that comes from, but it's a thing. Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if like I go to Uber and some from time to time people like they have like these French or like Italian or like Greek sayings like and then all of a sudden you throw in like a French saying in there.
Sacre bleu.
You know, like some shit like that. Do you think like maybe the French ever do that shit?
Maybe Zulu.
What?
I don't know. How am I? J'ai pas très d'eau. Pierre, how am I? You know? Sacre bleu, Pierre, how am I?
Anyway, welcome to our YouTube channel. Fuck no, it's not. It's not a YouTube channel. It's not a YouTube channel.
Could do it on YouTube.
Yeah,
because this is the beginning and things can start in various ways.
Yeah, man.
And actually, the topic for today is actually the beginning. Starting, you know?
What do you think the greatest beginning story, like who do you think has the greatest origin story of all time?
Fuck yeah, Adam and Eve. What do you mean?
Adam and Eve, yeah, definitely. What about God though?
Who is he?
We don't know.
Exactly. We don't have a... That nigga said it was dark and then he said let there be light. That's not an origin story. That nigga's flexing like
too much power.
It's like look at me, bro.
Too much sauce.
You know? Too much sauce. So but I think Adam and Eve is
greatest origin story.
Even Jesus' story is quite cool.
It is dope.
Because come on, out of nowhere, really pregnant, and you went with that? Okay. All right. I pray for Joseph's acceptance in my life. You know?
Seriously,
I wish he is accepting as Joseph. Would you, into this day and age?
Like, come on, but I feel like we live in a time where most people have kids these days.
Right.
Most people have kids these days. Like, especially for me, I'm in my late 20s. I'm in my late 20s, and most of them have kids.
Yeah.
Most of them have kids, you know?
Chances are we're going to meet ladies with kids.
Exactly. And you need to Joseph that motherfucker, my God.
No, but what I'm saying is, at least tell me the truth. I have a kid. my kid was conceived through sex. You know where my fight is going. And I'm very Christian, by the way. Just saying, it's always nice to.
It's very hard to believe.
To talk about things and look at things in a very. Because looking at things in a very lateral way sometimes is question things. Let's try and figure out how things. But that's not the chat today. The chat is beginning. Yeah, let's not delve too deep into that. And then
but knowing us, there's like a lot of side stories with us, guys. So.
That always happens. I think it's a multiverse of stories. We always go for tangents and then start another story. Today is just an introduction. My name is Usfiso
Clark Kent.
Soul Sartorial
Clark
on
Kent.
the decks. I used to go by Clark Kent Omnyama at some point. And
Vibes. I feel like you missed out like another crucial name of yours. Vibes. Mr. Vibes.
Mr. Vibes the whole time.
The whole time.
The
Because
entire time.
the music that's playing right now in the background, if you're hearing it and if you're vibing to it, it's courtesy of Mr. Vibes.
The curator, man.
The curator. Oh,
the whole time.
I feel like the curator is also like a name.
Snap.
Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos. And I go by the name of Fusimo. I'm a whole situation. So that's all you need to know about me. Like literally.
The situation, right?
I'm a whole, not just the situation, like the entire situation. Sihle, Simbi, you'll never know up until you dive in it.
Exactly.
So.
And we're just doing this thing. We are out here doing this thing. Not sure what it is at this very moment.
Yeah, at this juncture in time. I just really wanted to use the word juncture.
Well,
I feel like
man, it's a Friday. You just use juncture. It's like, wow, okay, great. But yeah, we're out here just trying to see where it goes. Having conversations, things that matter, things that don't matter. It's not going to be serious. It might be serious. We're just trying to have conversations, and we're hoping that you guys can actually just join us and be a part of this thing that we're doing.
So this is the Beninging.
In the Beninging.
Basically.
The Beninging.
Optimus Prime. Cut.
That's probably like the top five of my internet favorite videos. Like that video bangs,
In the
bro.
Beninging. In the Beninging. Optimus.
Before time in the Beninging.
Cut! Optimus, one more time!
In the Beninging. Beninging.
Cut! It's beginning! Beginning!
Before time in the Beninging. Beninging.
Cut! Bodo lalu! Hey, it's beginning in the beginning!
Beninging.
Hey, listen properly! Where you going?
I go home now. And I will start from Beninging again.
Yeah, I think top 5, one of my favorite
Top
videos
5
on the
word
internet. But yeah, life.
So yeah, man. Like like if you actually take a look at like all the big companies, like all the big names in the world, all the masters of their crafts, you know, at some point in their life they were beginners at what they did. You know?
Mastery is a beginning.
Basically.
Mastery, all forms of mastery have a beginning. And I'm glad you were like, what's your favorite origin story?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everything has a start, you know?
It has.
As
You
bad
have
as it-
you have an origin story. Once upon a time, you were in your dad's sack. Like, hey.
Did you have to really? That's just like.
Were you not though?
That is like so obvious.
It's like, were you
At
not
some
though?
point, I was chilling there,
Yeah, you were chilling with
out.
like 1,000 other motherfuckers.
hanging in the sack. You know, been hanging. But anyway, we've been hanging out here hanging as well
Yeah,
today.
we've been
You
lowballing it.
know, let's not do this right now.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I do have an origin story.
Yeah.
And maybe one day we might get into that. I feel like it's a really crazy one.
Do you think in your life you're the protagonist or antagonist? Like if we were ever to do like a movie about you.
You know what? Looking at my decision making, fuck, I'm the antagonist. My decision
Seriously?
making.
Seriously.
I wish another thing about me is I don't believe in regret, right?
Yeah.
If there's anything, I'm not a regretful human being. I like to take up a lesson in whatever happens, right? But looking back, some decisions could have really projected my life into a different trajectory. You know what I mean?
I definitely
It would have really taken. But I'm also grateful for the decisions I've taken because I'm here, and this is my journey. This is my story as well, part of my story as well. As much as my decision making sometimes sucks, but I feel like that's the destiny it's supposed to take. So I can't be like, oh, if ever I had done X, Y, and Z, I would be elsewhere. You know what I mean?
I understand.
So
Definitely.
and that hits you hard, especially if you're a person who has a lot of potential. You know, when you look at yourself and look at the potential that you possess,
because you are like, you know, mad talented.
bro, in so many in so many
Mad
angles.
talent.
But you look at the fact that, but I've never done this. I've never ventured into this.
You know?
I could have done that. I had an opportunity to do that, but I never really took much of it. And you look back and like, if I had done it. But also the great thing about that is that I'm glad I'm not a person to say ish, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and really delve in that and bask in that whole regret shit.
Like
you know?
let that be like identify.
Yeah, man, don't wallow in shit.
Yeah.
Move and continue.
Exactly. So basically, what you're saying is, you didn't get to start shit. It's like some shit in your life. You
I
never
did
got
start
to
shit.
start
I did a lot of shit. I started a lot of shit, but left it along the way because of my decision making. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think if I had the focus I have right now,
Yes.
I feel like my focus right now
Or
is
better yet, like the wisdom.
the
that
wisdom.
you have. You're right.
Exactly. If I had the
Ah.
wisdom right now and the focus, you know, my focus is on Ritalin right now. It's like I'm taking Ritalin, but I'm not. But that's how focused I am. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And
That's
if I had the same focus and the same vision and the same drive I had back then, shit would be looking hella different.
Definitely.
But I'm not looking at that as a regret. You know, there's so many other regrets, bad investments as well that happened.
Bad investment.
Bad investments that happened in life, and you look back and say, I learned how to
Yeah.
do things differently. I learned. So the origin story is a great one. One day when you sit back and reflect. So I can't really say, hey, my origin story. There is a part of it. There is the start. Obviously, I was born. I'm here. But I wanna say to my origin story. One day when things are just settled, when the dust is settled in, and I'm looking back and I'm like, actually, now I'm willing to really retell the story and
now you're the protagonist.
the
not
protagonist. But
antagonist.
right now, I'm still the antagonist. That's how I view it. I'm still the
Shit.
antagonist in that way.
Because
You know
like
what I mean?
there is this saying where it's either you die a hero or live long enough
to
be
become.
the villain.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, my guy. That's why you just, ngamule.
Straight.
Snip it out.
I understand what you're saying, man. Like, so again, like what we're trying to say, like today, basically, is starting things lead. Like, first of all, you never get to finish anything without starting something.
Exactly.
You know, like some like maybe I feel like down the line, like through the years and stuff, we've missed out on so many great things as individuals.
Sure.
Like as collectives too, like
Sure.
because we were just afraid, not necessarily afraid, but just didn't start shit. Like we'd had discussions because fanele senze a logo,
Let's do
fanele senze
that.
a
Let's do
logo, fanele
this.
senze a logo,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'd be like so excited. We'd come up like with so many ideas.
Ideas and concepts
You
to
know?
a point that we don't even begin. doing
Exactly,
shit.
then we never execute.
So I'm happy for this.
Yeah.
This is a vision as well. We are just starting. You know what I mean? Even for you watching this, I'm like, you know, there'll be those cats. It's, hey, my podcast is maning. Hey,
Of course.
hey, oh, man, it's fine, man.
Yeah.
Let us do it. Let
whatever
us,
we want to do.
because we want to do it,
Yeah.
and don't be that person to come through.
Don't be a hater,
Have-
man. Don't be a hater.
Listen. It's good to have people have opinion. That's
Yeah.
fine. You are all welcome to have your opinion.
Constructive criticism.
Even if it's not, just have your opinion. It's cool. You are welcome to have your opinion, right? But don't bash a person for starting something. For doing what are you doing? What have you started? You know what I mean? So we are doing this, and I'm so happy for it because it has always been in the pipeline. We've always spoken about it. We've always had these concepts about a podcast different to this. You remember the one?
Yeah.
We've had so many ideas of podcast, like a
Yeah.
different idea of a podcast. But I'm glad it's taking up in this shape
Yeah.
or in this form. It can grow into any
I feel like we will get to that one.
other one.
At some
Other-
point.
yeah,
in
definitely.
time.
Dude, we have mad talent within our circle.
Very,
that
like,
it's
a lot.
it scares me.
Also, like one thing I want to do, like I feel like it's a life goal. I wanna direct my own film one day, my own movie. One day.
You could have not said the word form any more Indian than you just did. I'm sorry, man. Let's edit that out.
Or not.
Or not.
not.
Say that again.
This is no. I know. Like, why would I do that to myself?
Like the worst thing you can ever do as a human being is slip up in front of his face.
Not do.
Nundu. Good lord.
Hey. My guy.
Like, you think it's over, and like 2 hours later, they'd be like, "Listen,
Yo, what did you say about the movie?
like, I want to direct a movie."
Yeah, a movie this time.
Nah, movie. I'm gonna stick to movie now. I'm not gonna go to that other F word.
Away, F word.
But yeah, man.
That, and that can be something that can be done. I
Yeah, it is.
All
It
it
can,
takes
it can.
is for you to put in the hours, for you to hours in learning the craft.
Why am I the only one sipping?
No, I will sip.
I feel like-
there's no rush.
I feel like I'm low key an alcoholic.
Okay, that could be a topic for another day. Maybe we can tackle that on another day. About your alcoholism, my guy. Is this a cry for help?
No,
Are you trying to?
no,
Okay.
no.
I'd hear it. I'd hear it out if that's what you were saying.
Nah, it's fine. We'll edit this out. Okay.
Never. What?
What?
This is raw, uncut,
Raw.
raw like
Monday night.
All that. I was
All
going
that.
for Eddie Murphy raw. That comedy show was raw though. Maybe that's not the show for today. Yeah, it bangs though.
Yeah, it does.
It does bang. Would I think
It's
that's
a slippery slope.
Talking about origin story, a lot of kids were born from the line. Speaking of origin stories,
Have you ever tracked like down like where like what was the occasion when you like conceived? Like if you look 9 months back.
looking at my birthday,
Yeah. And like track down 9 months.
I was a December baby,
Yeah.
or like on the 31st, because I'm born on the 1st of September, so exactly 9 months. So I'm guessing it was
a very good
it's very
December.
festive.
Oh
Yeah, I'm a festive baby, man.
You know what I am?
Yeah,
Valentine's.
you've calculated.
My God, I'm born on 19 November.
Ah,
Track
wait.
it back 9 months. It's
you're a love child.
It's literally. They had a very nice Valentine's.
Yeah, it
Day.
must have been a very
Must have been.
yeah.
My nigga probably rolled out some candles and shit. Fuck. Anyways.
It was not wrapped. The gift. I'm assuming the gift was not wrapped.
Anyway, the
here you
beginning.
are. Here you are.
Anyway, the beginning. The beginning.
Like, I have a gift for you. Your mom fell for it.
Oh God. I'm sorry, Ma, if you're listening to this or watching this. Like, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, like, I feel like we as human beings have great ideas most of the time, and siyasaba God.
And that's the thing, man.
Yes,
Fear.
I've-
Fear is such a cripple.
Yes,
It cripples your mind. It
Yeah.
cripples your ability. Because you would have these amazing ideas, man. And I think the gist of it all is just start.
Just start, like sometimes the biggest hurdle we face is just starting. You know?
Yeah.
And like if for instance, I don't know why there isn't a big prominent black bank right now. There should be one. Because if you take a look at ABSA, you know how ABSA started?
Yeah, school me.
Stockfell vibes.
Is it?
Yeah. They literally were like, yo, got the banabazang behlukene at the end of the year.
White people.
Yeah, I'm a phone. They were like, we'll pick like certain people. The gist of it, it's not like an accurate thing that I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
But the gist of it is like they were like some Afrikaners, they were like, yo, but it's for this purpose.
they basically wanted to start a bank, and yearly, so it's a little bit we invest.
And that's nice for them,
you know,
but very bad for us in the sense that.
Because
Can I tell you why I want to say it's nice for them, but really sucky for us is because they've created the division.
Yeah.
In us, you know what I mean? They have the unity, we don't. But we're not going to politicize the show.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk here and say, you know, all of those things. But they have that because they are a unit because they can do that. They've been a unit. And Bona, they were so great in dismantling our unity and take so much from our unity and use it as a... Because the concept of Stokfela is a black thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Sasizana, Tina, back in the day, if you had cattle, you were fortunate enough to have cattle, you would take one of the cows.
Okay.
It gives birth.
Of course.
And to a family that doesn't have much, we have this corner for it to give birth. Corner or ikhule corner lapho the one of the cows.
Okay,
And then masikhule enough, uyobe sekubuyisela back, and then at least usenayo inkomo.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
You see what I mean? That's the spirit of Ubuntu.
Ubuntu,
Creating Ubuntu.
Umuntu
Abantu. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you don't have much. Let me share what I have, so that you'd be able to also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where is that now? Look at today.
Yeah.
I can see so much of the West is being enforced on us, and snaggy that.
Even the East.
Yeah, right now the East is coming in
The
hard.
East is here, my guy.
I think they came in with the punches though.
They did.
They
They
rolling.
definitely did.
Kung fu. Kung pao. Jiu-jitsu.
They definitely hustled us with Kung Fu.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. But, because another thing is, Stokfel's made crazy bank if you actually take a look at it.
Bro,
Like,
they make a lot of money.
They
They
make
make a lot of money. I think the idea with us is that let's continue with Stokfela, but let's do something constructive. Yeah, that's the movement, man. Like, let's do things. Let's.
Man, like there's so many things we black people can start and it'll be dope as fuck. Like for instance, unity amongst black people, that needs to be a thing.
It needs to start.
It really needs to
We
be a
just
thing.
need to start a lot of things. We need to start conversations. We
Yeah.
need to start movements. Let's look at this very recent one, actually.
Which one?
Fees. University fees.
Yes.
Look at that
I
lady,
mean,
that beautiful lady who started something whereby like people donate. You know what I mean? If we were to come together,
Not let's say jumped on it.
I'm talking about them actually.
Oh, okay.
Him and that lady.
Oh, so it wasn't just Laciso?
No, I think there's another lady involved in that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
dope.
know her name. And then that's starting. That's beautiful. They started. Let that roll. Let it continue. We need to even. I feel like with our political climate, we are so hurtful right now. All of us. We're always talking. I'm done with this party. I'm done with this party. But what are you doing? What are you doing about it? You know what I mean? We are the youth. We are the ones who need to be very vocal and active about it.
At the same time.
The biggest thing with us is that we are such activists, but our activism is here.
Activism with no execution.
With execution.
With no execution.
Our thumbs are very active
Like we're very loud on social
on
networks.
social media and social
Very
networks,
loud.
but we don't actually go out. Look, if we're to put in contrast, the youth of 1976. Imagine
Did more for us.
there was no form of communication, not no form of communication, but there wasn't as a greater form of communication as we have now.
But they rode hard.
Look at how many people they
rode
mobilized.
hard. They were like,
How many people did they mobilize to be able to start those riots? You know,
but see, the
the conversations. What conversations are we having on social media? We are clowning each other. We are busy laughing. We're busy posting us popping bottles. Nothing wrong with that. If you have the money to do that, do it. But let's not cry and not be active. But let me twist this now. What have you done?
whatever.
What have I done?
I'm
I
not
think
gonna-
it's
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done it.
Exactly. I think it's a thing of reflection. It's just for each and every single individual to say, yini ngiyenze, ngiyakhuluma ngivocal nginala ama idea but ngiyenzeni about these ideas. And it goes back to what we're doing today. Starting.
Starting.
Start.
It's all about starting.
I mean, it's
all
the
about
smallest flame that can burn an entire forest. You know what I mean? It's a matchstick.
Because our ministers, if I'm being frank, last again, Bonk.
Okay. That's
Bomb.
your view. I still want 10 years.
I feel like ufike Mbawululu. No, why am I saying ufike? Big.
Big credit.
Okay.
How you big? Played.
Plain demand.
Yeah.
The guy that's basically the Minister of Freaking Education.
Sure.
They only like a school kid had to die. Not even a school kid, a bystander.
Yeah.
The guy was literally walking
So
the road and like caught,
Master's student as well.
Come on.
Imagine, bro.
and he caught stray bullets
Academic.
by a cop that was there to supposedly protect.
And I saw something on social media where a guy was speaking on this. He made such a valid and outstanding point. Uguti, you, sir, police officer, you're not paid enough to put your child through varsity. So you, sir, who is fighting those kids, you, sir, are not paid enough to put your own kid in varsity. But here you are, shooting the very same kids.
It's crazy.
You know, this thing is not even, it's not even in our hands. This thing is deeper than us. This thing goes way beyond. I always say, I'm sorry to say this. I'll just say it because we did say it's wrong. But I feel like, okay, let me say it like this. I want one day, and I'm glad I'm sitting next to a mathematician. One day, I want to create a formula that actually deducts and bases everything done back to Uti. Every bad thing that we go through is as a result of money.
It is.
I wanna put that as a formula.
It is.
I wanna put that as a
Like-
formula. We should really try one day to write down a formula.
Especially in the UK. You guys know yourselves. You guys did horrible things.
Let's not even go that far back, but
like, everything stems from them.
everything bad happening to us right now, we can literally just say it's and I want that to put it as a formula because I feel like white people understand
They need to-
mathematics. When we speak
Yeah.
and say, but systematic shit, systemic shit, they don't see it. But if we're to maybe put it down as a formula, say, but 1 + 1
Equals-
carry the 2 divided by the racism and add on top all of the,
All of that shit.
all in all,
You know,
and
stolen
then
land.
stolen land,
You know,
divided
resources.
by,
All of that.
divided by, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
equal to you didn't. Maybe they'd see it better in that way.
Yeah, but
But
in
I
that
feel like everything, because
They're such a.
the point I was going for was that it's like this because of
1, 2,
how
3.
the apartheid, the apartheid, apartheid. Look at me. The apartheid for American
Yeah,
views.
man.
We have American views.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have.
That
This
system,
is international.
That system, I feel, is it's so deep.
Racism, basically.
That's no. I'm talking about actually the system. The apartheid is so deep that it's gonna take a flipping long time,
A long time.
to eradicate that shit
No one's gonna
because
sit
it
us
affected our the way we think as a people. Going back to what I was saying, how are you, as a parent, umzali, who does not afford the education in go out there and fuck up ezinye zengane? How does that make sense to you?
Because
Division.
what those kids are fighting for could affect your
It
kid.
does. That
does affect
Not even
your
could.
kid.
It does. One way or another, you have kids.
Yes.
Lapagin. If you don't have kids, there are kids. And it's affecting
Your nieces, your nephews,
your nieces, your nephews, all of those people. Someday. You know what I mean?
and one day they're gonna want to go to school.
And that's the division I'm talking about it because it has created a form of Uguti, you are better because we are sebenza. You have a job. That's the division part of it. Apartheid, to separate. You know what I mean? So you're divided now.
Do you have some form of authority?
You have authority. You are better because you're divided. You see the division part. Now here are these kids, but at the end of the day, this can actually be your kid. What if it happened? You could watch maybe Nganyaka protest. What if it was that?
It's crazy
So
how
the system is deep, man.
it's crazy
it's
how
bigger than
like
us.
in those situations and more like other situations, we need to bring in a point of relation for people to get the point.
The point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it shouldn't get to that. It shouldn't get to stop raping gents, go, but what if it's your daughter?
The only time you resonate is that if
You
it's
know,
your
like
daughter.
no, it shouldn't get to that. I feel like people don't want to understand the like the misconceptualized shit in Gamasbom. Like I feel like being misunderstood was a good hand.
Until the point is driven closer to home. And that's
Closer
when
to
it's
home.
like, oh shit. That happens, man.
But yeah,
And you've
man.
Oh, James Blake, yes. It's actually not James Blake.
It is with Bon Iver.
Ah,
Bon Iver.
Forest
Bon
Fire.
Iver.
I like
Bon
this song.
Iver.
I like
Bon
this song.
Iver.
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver.
Oh,
Bon Iver. Bon Iver.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle Bon
Je
Iver.
m'appelle. Parlez-vous français? Yes, I actually took French as an elective.
Don't lie to the people.
I'm serious.
Do not lie.
I'm serious. I know how to say my name. Je m'appelle.
Oh, je m'appelle
Je
Simon.
m'appelle Simon. Je ans. That's my age.
Je ne sais pas. Oui.
Combien allez-vous?
Ah, j'ai.
You have no idea what I just said.
J'ai compotant. Les pâtes les souk.
Pareil, says.
Les pareils c'est souk.
Pareil, c'est sûr.
Listen, that's a question, man.
Oh yeah, man. I run like. So I wanted to ask
Wait,
you.
we're gonna cut that out. All of this.
Who knows? It might be just bloopers. I might use it as bloopers. I might use it as
Okay, go
bloopers.
back to the question.
Do you ever think like South Africa will like go through a revolution? Because
A
first
second
of all,
revolution.
like first of all, I don't personally speaking, I don't think we've been through a revolution.
A second revolution.
What do you mean second revolution?
We had a revolution.
Yeah, we did, but it was so peaceful. Like revolutions are never that peaceful. Never in history have you ever seen such a peaceful revolution.
I fear that the revolution then we would have, that we would fight, would be amongst ourselves. If ever we were to have another revolution, if we were saying that.
But I feel like South Africa, like in order, like Africa as a whole, going forward, man, we've taken so much shit.
Yeah.
Man, we've taken so much shit. So
And apparently we have the bigger dicks though.
we do.
But we've been the ones who've been fucked the most.
Come on,
Fucked up is that?
it's pretty fucked up. Lapo, we should be doing the fucking.
Yeah.
anyway, in the Beninging, what were you talking about before?
Revolution. You're about to ask me.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Do you ever think like South Africa would go through a revolution where we'd be like, fuck it,
That's what I just said. Because I feel like if we were to revolt,
it'll be between us,
we'd be revolting against.
like me against you?
No. We'd be revolting against our current administration.
Yeah, because
I think the next
election.
revolution if we were to ever do a revolution, we'd revolt against our current administration because we are being taken for a puss, man.
All of them.
Bro,
All of them.
come on. This thing is simple, man. Listen, you are getting guap to go fix a road. Fix the
damn road.
Damn
Fix the damn
road. How hard is that? And then nobody's saying don't put in your pocket.
Just fix the
a
damn
couple
road.
of M's. If it's a 50M tender, put in maybe another 5 and fucking fix the damn road.
Because our corruption is extreme.
Our corruption
It's
is
extreme sports.
inverse.
X Games, man.
No, it's not even corruption. It's like fuck that. I'll take the money. It's not even corruption. It's just like it's looting.
Okay.
But also another factor to that is that you never work alone.
Yeah.
So there's a line of people waiting. There's a guy that knows a guy that knows another guy that hooked you up. So at least you have to feed fucking 5
This
other
is a
people.
bad mix. This is a very bad mix.
You did that. You did that. Sir. Remember that thing I said about
email.
bad decisions?
Yes.
That, so that maybe that's another factor to that, is that you have a line of other people waiting. So now umuntu uyabona ukuthi 50 lo ngiqinisele no 100 and I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And sengibolekile futhi imali ukuthi ngikwenze lo msebenzi.
Yeah.
Another factor to that. But we're not even trying to say that's fine. But come on, but do the job. Do that damn job. And I feel like there's so many hands in corruption in so many
See, this is the thing. This is the thing with corruption. It's the fact that because again, the topic of this episode is like beginning, né?
Yeah.
Like Beninging.
In the beginning.
In the Beninging.
So they go about saying that they're gonna start this beautiful shit. They're gonna begin building fucking roads and shit. And then once the government is like, alright, cool, nigga, build the shit. They're like, nah. They're like, nah. So I sold you dream. They're like, nah.
You know,
bro. It's like basically it's like when a nigga talks up his sex game. He's like, oh my god, girl, I'm gonna do you this. You know, and Han gets so excited, like, oh my god, yes, take me, Steve over. Me, I'm yours forevermore. You know? And it gets there, and the nigga 1-2 strokes. Gone.
It's like, that's what I have for you.
Gone.
What do you say then?
Gone.
What do you say then? I think that's what it is. We're being fucked.
That's legit. We're being fucked.
Right.
Literally. And you can't say anything.
And we're not even being fucked.
You chose to participate.
Exactly.
You chose to participate. You were there. Shit, I feel for women. Damn.
We need to do better in I mean, it is, we are apparently in a democracy, right?
It's not. Looks like it.
It should be, because in democracy, people and power. We put those people in power.
Do we though?
We do. We go out there every single time. How many times have you voted? How many times have you voted?
So you saying you put Cyril as president?
How many? No, how many? That's my secret.
Not the not the Oppenheimers.
What the fuck, nigga? That's my secret. How many times have you voted?
I voted twice.
Twice. Eh?
Yes, I voted twice.
Same here. My question is, this question is to you. You don't have to answer me.
Yeah.
You don't have to. How many times did you vote those niggas in? And that's just for you.
For me.
You don't even have to answer. Don't answer. No,
I'm not gonna answer.
That's your
I'm not gonna answer.
secret.
But like, yes.
Ne?
Yes.
Ne? Okay, share ukuthi we don't have opposition esibona ukuthi na, because we can't take ourselves back. We find another joke there, shout Trevor, no ukuthi city slave, we're gonna go back on a ship to be taken back to Canada after being freed from the South. They take it to New York. Have you seen the joke? Basically, to just summarize the entire thing.
I feel so bad right now because you're trying to throw something down and I'm out here not catching anything.
Bro, like I'm trying to throw some signals. But anyways, the gist of the joke is it's slaves that were brought in from a ship to the South.
Sure.
So there was a movement by some other good white people to take out the slaves.
I feel like that's a chat though that we need to have someday. Good white people,
which exist.
They do exist, but not enough.
Fine. So they take out these slaves, escape, take them to New York. So when they get to New York, they have to take them to Canada. So after signing everything is done. Then they say, okay, so what's gonna happen now is that we've registered you with everything. We're gonna give you all your documents. Now you're a free man. But what's gonna happen? We're gonna put you back on a boat.
Back in a boat
and take you to Canada. And then the slave is like, nah, boy. Nah, my nigga. I ain't getting back on no boat.
No, but it's a good boat. It's a good boat. It's like Noah's Ark.
It's not
basically
boats. And then the slave is like, nah, nigga, I'm not gonna do that.
Like, we know how the boat goes.
Exactly. So that's my point. So that's my point. Like we wouldn't vote for the other blue party
because we know.
And then there's the red party,
blue party,
and then there's the red party.
I like how you're not naming them but naming them.
Nah, man, let's not go with that.
Yeah.
Let's be.
I mean, honestly speaking, the red party, I feel like it.
And that's the game with politics, man. That's the game of politics. You may never know what's up, you know? It's just, and that's how I feel like people are stuck with Elon Tunj, with the green,
yellow, and black.
Green and yellow black party is because rather the devil I know, rather the devil that emancipated.
I hate that narrative.
You just said right now, Angit, you feel like by Kabulile, red party, are you gonna go now? And you won't.
No.
So you're gonna be like, rather the devil I know. And hence we're stuck.
Fuck.
But until
we should start our own party. Straight up.
The only type of party I like.
Party on a Tuesday. That's what we're gonna call
Fridays
it.
and Saturdays and Sundays.
And what about Tuesday?
Yeah, in December. Do you know hip hop announces boy
on a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday.
And like
you have to report the next day.
Yeah.
You have a review.
Yeah. Or you know that saying, right? Nothing fucks up your week like thinking it's a Friday, but it's a fucking Wednesday.
It's a fucking Wednesday, boy.
Fucking Wednesday.
But also, you know how we like day babes as well.
Day
babes.
Day
babes on a Tuesday. Random ass Tuesday. Man.
Day babes on a Monday, my guy.
But going back to the topic of starting is that we need to start the revolution.
Yeah, we need to.
And it goes back to what we were saying earlier on. The revolution needs to begin with us.
Yeah, it lives within us.
We have the knowledge. And I feel like, the most vital group right now is those born maybe 85?
85 to?
84. 85.
So
no, 85. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking shit. 85 until 95.
To 85.
Like, what the fuck? What
like 1 year.
No, like in reverse. Tenant.
I hate that movie.
What?
I hate that movie.
I thought you were a Nolan fan.
I am a Nolan fan. I just hate that movie.
Where's this getting to again?
I hate it.
Why?
Because I went through so much for some bullshit.
If you're to rank
bullshit.
If you're to rank Nolan,
it was too easy. The missions were too easy. Them getting into that house, that Indian lady house, them getting out of that house, every single thing that they did was just too easy. The slick talk, it's too easy.
I think we should do an episode dedicated to the movie on the side. Just post it on the side. Just break it down.
I feel like we've divulged
so much for starting.
So much for
starting.
See, this is also what happens. This is why a lot of niggas don't start.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't start because they get so caught up in everything else.
The hustle and the bustle.
Yeah, about like from starting, they like, oh, I can't start because I need this. I need that.
Just
I need that.
fucking
I need
start.
that. I need this.
Actually,
they create excuses for themselves.
Somebody who made me look at myself and was actually, I'm just making excuses. Was an ex-girlfriend of mine. She started YouTube. No, don't even go there. She started YouTube.
Yeah.
We were dating. And
oh shit! I have a date at 5:30. So
yeah, I remember.
We need to wrap this up in like the next 5 minutes.
So she's like.
She's hot, by the way.
The date I saw her.
She's hot.
Nice.
She's hot.
Hey man. So she just started with just a phone. Got like went to China Mall. Got a tripod.
Oh shit!
And
phone.
Assembled. And she started it.
Oh, she's an Avenger. She's Pepper Potts.
No. So what happened was, she did that, and I was so inspired. She started.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'd always said, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm going to. And I never, because for me, it was always like, no, but I want to edit. I want to put the sequence. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Need a camera.
I want a nice camera. To bring out my dimple.
To
be perfect. Because for me, that's when I actually started my business. That's when
you have a business, my guy?
Roundabout when, eh?
You have a business?
Come on, it's like you don't know.
No, come on. The people need to know, though.
People need to know.
People need to know, though.
Yeah, man, I have a company. But I will not divulge what it does.
For another episode.
But those are part of the things that inspired me to start. You just have to start. As soon as I registered the company, it was even easier for me to leave a workplace where I was not happy because I had started something
that you were happy about.
I was happy about doing that, and I was in an unhappy work situation. So I started that, which started my own confidence to leave the space. And I left, and I started even in a better space emotionally, because I feel like the emotional part of things is all that matters.
Yeah.
All else will follow and fall into place. So long as you're in a good space, mentally, emotionally, man, nothing else even fucking matters.
Do you know how I want to wrap this episode up?
Yeah.
By saying this, like there's this profound I love profound words
Yeah.
from time to time. So I heard this one time and I was like, oh shit, this is so dope. It was like, if we wait to be ready to ever do anything, that means we'll be waiting forever.
Right.
And I was like, whoa.
Zozela zalala intombi ezilishumi lindile.
Basically.
Kunulele, they die forever.
So yeah, man. That's the beginning.
And we started.
That's the Beninging.
The beginning to the
Beninging.
end of today's episode.
Basically, man.
I had fun.
Yes, I
had
definitely
super
had
fun.
fun. I had super fun.
We started. I'm glad that we started.
Yeah.
Big ups to that. Guys, we have not even formalized what we're gonna call the show, but
We have no idea.
That's just the vibe.
We actually have no idea if this episode is gonna get out there.
Exactly. It's just something we're doing and we're doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we're doing it.
Starting a podcast, baby. Starting a podcast. If you know that advert, you're a real one.
Or you should be married.
Yeah.
Or you should have probably 2 kids at this point in time. And I'm not.
Yeah. Me either. Me.
Yeah.
Neither or either.
Anyway, you can do whatever you want to do, guy.
Yeah.
We're currently dealing with Corona. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares about that shit. But we did it. We're gonna probably shoot another episode.
Yes.
There's gonna be another member.
Of course.
And
for the next one, we're definitely gonna incorporate angles. We
more
messed up
angles.
this time.
We're gonna do more things.
And we're definitely gonna get better at
But
this.
what we're saying is just join in on the fun. Maybe
man.
just try us out. We're not gonna digitally beg you.
Nah.
The fuck?
Nah. Like if you fuck with us, you fuck,
You fuck with us. If you don't, you
That's
don't fuck with
all.
our energy. You
That's
don't
cool.
fuck with our energy.
Well, I think we are a bunch of cool dudes, though.
The entire time.
The entire time. Like we might spout nonsense from time to time, but it's some funny ass nonsense.
You know what I mean?
So,
You know what I mean? But we're just gonna incorporate a whole lot of shit.
a whole lot of shit, man. Also,
And-
this is not the only thing we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be working on some skits.
Involve some skits
we're
because we
working
are
on some
very
skits.
creative individuals.
Very humorous ones too. Very humorous. Like super funny. Which is like normal funny, but like with the cape. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like if you've watched
Until this point,
I
commend you.
fuck with you. I
commend
really
you.
do.
I would have probably, maybe not. I don't watch. I don't watch this. No.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I don't watch this.
It's interesting
for
in
me,
a way.
I feel like it's different,
Yeah.
and it's something I'm hoping can be fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lid that you put there.
A lid.
Continuity purposes. For continuity purposes, we're gonna imagine that lid was not there before.
Fuck. I only just saw it now.
But nobody cares, man.
This is the ad break vibe.
Yeah, remember the
Yeah.
the lid there.
But it's fine. It's fine. Anyway,
They did that in Game of Thrones. I think there was a Pepsi.
Starbucks.
It was Starbucks.
They did
Daenerys
that. Was sipping on some
Oh,
Starbucks.
Starbucks. Yeah. Maybe her dragons can fly into the future,
Maybe.
and she got herself.
Maybe the one
a
that was
coffee.
killed by the fucking Dragon King.
Yeah,
the
man.
dark, whatever that motherfucker is named. I don't know, what is it called? Dark
I
Night King?
don't even
Night
remember.
King? Night King. I think it's Night King.
Oh, yeah.
It makes you question it. Is it a Night
cool.
King or is it like a Night King? Get it? Like a Night,
Night, and
King
then
or like
the
a Night
night.
King? It's whatever.
Did you hit a blunt for that one?
No, I haven't smoked today.
Oh, wait, man.
Anyway, I smoke. Never mind. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this far.
This
If you
was
did
such
get
a
this far.
fucking long ass outro.
Yeah.
It's been
Like
a long-
even like honestly speaking, even if like you fast forwarded to this point, shout out to you.
Yeah, just to this point, yeah, we're just
shout
saying
out to you.
shout out.
Shout out to you.
Thank you for watching
Yeah,
to here, or thank you for fast forwarding to here. And I really hope you guys come through next week.
And if you don't come through next week, it's
also
okay.
chilled.
Snake.
Plagiarism, sorry. Please come through. next
Okay.
week. We're not gonna plagiarize shit.
Get it?
Everything's gonna be fucking
Get it?
authentic.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Nasab.
Anyway. Yeah, let's
That
just.
didn't land.
Yeah, that didn't land at all.
at
That's
all.
definitely gonna be edited out. Edited out.
Yeah,
Anyway,
man.
man.
Thank you so much, guys.
Peace
And
out. Clark Kent.
Crescendo.
Whole situation.
Check out our socials. Soul
Yeah.
_ Sartorial if you can spell. And then on Twitter, Soul without an underscore sartorial. Once again, if you can spell.
And I'm at SIMOMCHVNU. Simon Kun, basically. But the first U is a V. That's because some asshole, I don't know who, took Simon Kun.
Yo, so what do they say? Smash the
the like button, the subscribe button,
drop
all
a
of
comment.
that shit. All of that.
All of the things
Do
they
it.
say. Where are we gonna put it? We're gonna put it here.
Yeah,
Smash
here.
this.
Somewhere here. It's gonna
Like
be here.
that.
Or maybe even here.
Yeah.
Maybe even here.
I like the world of edits, man. We're doing this. There's nothing here, but it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
At the
And
end.
we're literally talking to ourselves. Anyway, fuck it.
We're out,
Peace.
man. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Thank you all for coming.
Gang, gang.